Friday morning, 6 a.m., alarms ring. I go to my usual routine, brush my teeth, masturbate to the crucifix, and then check my phone on YouTube. 9+ notifications. I know, shit's gone south. And oh dear me, did I upset a lot of Call of Duty Cold War fans. And with that video, you know what, on this channel, I don't like to be negative. I don't want to bring a bad atmosphere. But for all the comments that I had, firstly, thank you, because you hating me drives that algorithm up, and oh my god, I love you so much. And for anyone saying it was terrible, I should do this, I should do that, I will apologise to absolutely fucking no one. Also, I'm not the only person who thinks that Call of Duty Cold War is a big old fat pile of steaming shit. I've also got my bromosexual life partner with me. Hi, Sneaky!
Harry Potter tricks.
Oh, living the dream, brother! Remember when we were retired?
It was such a happy place.
It was beautiful, wasn't it? Like, them few short months that we were completely retired. No YouTube, no Call of Duty, none of that. And then...
None of this having to meet up and do dual comms, and none of this editing shit, and none of the stress of...
I don't edit it anyway. Like, I mean, the footage I got going on in the background right now, we've got a couple of games of Call of Duty Vanguard, which is because it's better than fucking Cold War. And, oh, dude, you know what? I wanted something to kind of really suck me back in. And when I saw the comments absolutely lighting up, over 100 dislikes too, which just sends the algorithm in my favour.
It sends it more into your favour, because a like doesn't do fuck all these days, but dislikes push it even higher.
Dislikes, hate comments, like, because YouTube sees it like, oh bloody hell, look at all these people reacting to this, we've got to push this out to more people.
Yeah, little fuckwits that try to comment and think they're little keyboard warriors, man. They don't realise that they're just playing into our hands.
It's honestly, like, I had no intention when I made that video. I've literally just, because I've been back on YouTube, what, about a week tops, when Lee was telling me to come back. And then I was like, well, I played a bit of Cold War, and it's kind of like, you know what, I don't really like this game, it's not very good. You're not skilled! You're not very good! You have to use meta guns! Firstly, it's a fucking game. What do you mean Advanced Warfare is the worst one? Now, alright, firstly, alright, we're gonna have to break all this whole shit down. Okay, if you like Advanced Warfare, okay, you need to be walking around with a card. You know, the kind of the same way the sexual offenders have signs outside their house, or when they move somewhere, they have to make the neighbours aware that they were a sexual offender? It should be one of them things. You know, like when you go to a party and you meet a friend of a friend, a mutual friend, whatever it is, you should just hand them that card. You're like, hi there, my name's her, nice to meet you. And you shake their hand and they just hand you this card that says, I like Advanced Warfare. Don't get me wrong, it's not official, it's written in crayon. And it's kind of like, oh, no, it's okay, we'll just leave you in the corner of the room, just, you know, fiddling with the skirting board.
Can you remember back in the day when you used to buy a physical copy of Call of Duty, way back in the day, but you used to get the steel box versions, right? The expensive one.
Yeah.
And inside those steel box versions, there was always some dog tags.
Ooh.
A lanyard. Now, lanyards these days are for special people.
I get them at the airport.
AW rules. That's what they need on the little lanyard, so they can wander around and get into places for free.
It just tickles like, I wasn't even on about Advanced Warfare, you fucking chicken nugget. And then I had a look again earlier. Infinite Warfare had a great campaign. Might have done. What on about the fucking campaign? We're on about multiplayer, you daft bastard. You're not telling me, right? Alright, Advanced Warfare, we'll go back to that in a minute. Infinite Warfare came out in, what, 2016? It came out with COD 4 Remastered, which was also fucking awful. And just because it was fundamentally broken, I'm not saying, oh, COD 4's a great game! Oh, piss off. Like, the COD Remastered, it was awful, right? And then...
Yes, right.
That came out in a time where Titanfall 2, Overwatch, Battlefield 1, all far superior games than Infinite fucking Warfare. I don't care if Kit Bastard Harrington was in the campaign. Yeah, campaign was fine. We're not on about that. It's like Cold War with zombies. Zombies was fucking ace, man. But we're not on about that. We're just on about the multiplayer. And how it looked old and dated. You're not sliding around. You're not very skilled. I'm amazed you're the sperm that fucking won.
Well, one thing you've got to remember, right, if just from my personal experiences, Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare are are the 2 Call of Duty games that I didn't even bother prestiging
N-
in.
oh,
Midway through the prestige, and at that point I was like, I'm bored now. This is utter hoopage. It's
right.
going off. And I ended up playing one of the better games.
Well, let's break this all down, because like I say, I love Call of Duty, and I really, really do. It's like, oh, but you like games, blah, 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 right, let's break everything down. So I say the worst one is Advanced Warfare, and God forbid they tried something new. It just didn't really work. You've also got to bear in mind that earlier in 2014, Titanfall came out, and that is a far superior 3D movement game. Also, towards around the September time, Destiny was out. That was really good for PvE and PvP. So you compare Advanced Warfare up against them, it was just a fucking no-brainer. And then you talk about Black Ops 2, and people say, oh, Black Ops 2 is amazing. Sniper Get Down's good. It's not more than that. It is good. I like the fact that I got VSAT Dog Swarm. It was great, but hardcore was the place to go, because otherwise you were just getting bombarded with fucking DSRs and ballistas.
Yeah,
so let's not.
You had to play a pop 2 on.
Yeah, I mean, you know, let's not polish a fucking turd here. Let's like, oh, it's the greatest game ever. No, it fucking wasn't. I like Modern Warfare 3, the original one, but it's only because it was the first one that I properly learned. I mean, yeah, Black Ops 2 is a good COD. Yeah, exactly. Like, Black Ops 2 is a great COD, and I ain't shitting on Black Ops 2, but it's not an amazing COD. It's not like the best one ever. Is it? Fuck, man. Absolutely no way. It was a good COD. It was a good one. But it was nothing more than that. It had some great maps, slums, raid. I didn't like Express. I don't know what everyone's fucking raving about that one for. The paintball map, was it Rush? Grind? All great maps. Like I said, it's Master Prestige and everything. Really enjoyed that game, but it wasn't. It hasn't been as good. It isn't the best one. Anywhere near the best one. And then
it's not something you'd want to go back to now and play.
Oh God, no.
I would love to go back and play Black Ops 1 now, because I thought that was just like basic and cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Black Ops 2, maybe it's not. You know what I mean? It hasn't got that replayability.
You see, I think Black Ops, the original Black Ops, it ages like a fine wine, and I think if you played Black Ops 2 now, you probably found that it aged like milk.
Yeah, it dated a lot quicker. Black Ops 1's still a classic. You can still play it now and enjoy it. But Black Ops 2 is it's got that sort of crusty edge to it. It's not as brilliant, but like you say, it was a fantastic game at the time.
Yeah, I just don't think. Well, other games aged well. I don't think Black Ops 2 did. Again, not shitting on Black Ops 2, Master Prestige, Diamond Camo, all the rest of it. Good fucking game. It's a lot better than some of the fucking others that we're going to talk about. Yeah, then after that, Call of Duty Ghost. Now, I don't know about you, the first year of Call of Duty Ghost was fucking miserable.
Yes.
It was shit. It was slow. Battlefield 4 was out at the same time. There was only one winner between them. Because I remember it was the time when the Xbox One and the PS4s came out. I was playing Infamous Second Son. I was playing, like I say, I was playing a lot of Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 was a far superior game. But then I only got into, and I fucking stand by this, I only got into Call of Duty Ghost properly when Advanced Warfare came out. Because I just wasn't feeling it.
Well, my problem with Ghost was, like I say, the first year sucked.
Yeah.
Not even a year's worth. It did suck. Because there was 2 guns in the whole game. You either had, what was it, the Honey Badger?
Honey Badger, the LMG Thermal.
That's the one I did.
That slaps.
Everyone had the ghillie suit on because it was just too easy to equip. It just didn't work properly.
It just wasn't fun. The maps were big and the spawns were shit. But then once it had a year of fixes and everything, and then like after that it became really, really good. Everybody started mixing it up. Hell, I was even using the Vepr at one point, and you're thinking, what the fuck's the Vepr? And you get your chem strikes and you do your field orders and stuff like that. And that's why I always class it as my favourite. It just came out at a good time, like 2014 was a really fucking good year in general. It was like, we were playing it on the Xbox One. It looked amazing when it came out as well.
Yeah, it did. Nice.
Yeah, exactly. And the maps looked brilliant. It was truly like next gen. And it was different from all the other shooters out at the time. Battlefield 4 had that massive open feel. And you think Call of Duty is slow, like Battlefield games, whilst it's a different kind of slow, you can either be in lots of combat, or you can kind of be out in the sticks a little bit, or spawning away from everything. At least with Ghost, it was consistent. So I enjoyed jumping between Call of Duty Ghost, Battlefield 4, Titanfall, even though that was very short-lived, and then Destiny as well. So
at that time that there was no sort of like love for one game. We just played what we liked at the time. So like I say, them 4 games were our 4 staple games.
That was it.
It was probably the only 4 games
And
I had installed at the time.
I tell you what, that's more than I fucking got now.
Yes, I've got the PlayStation Plus extra thing, the premium, whatever it is, and I'm playing. What did I play the day? Alone in the Dark remastered from fucking 1835 or something.
Alone in the Dark was never that great anyway.
Nah, it wasn't. But I've literally had to go through old retro games because there's nothing anymore. There's just no big games to play. But back then, like you say, you had the 4 staple games.
Mm-hmm.
You had a different kind of gameplay each time.
Exactly.
I always found that Titanfall was probably my starting game.
Yeah.
Played that first. Got myself all my challenges and everything done. I completely maxed all that out eventually. I flitted into multiplayer till about 10 o'clock. That's where the Americans came on.
Yeah, then the servers go tits up.
It just went absolutely dog shit. Then there was the same with Battlefield. If you play Battlefield, maybe it's an hour longer.
Well, Battlefield, the benefit of being able to...
better, because we're locked out to, different...
Well, again, Battlefield, you can pick your servers, can't you? So it's a little bit more... You can kind of fine-tune your experience a little bit.
So it ran a bit better. But that was back then when you could just, go, oh, we'll just jump on this. And everyone did the same. Everyone just jumped from game to game to game. These days, it's like a Call of Duty is released and you have to... People think you have to play it, you have to max everything, you have to prestige it. No, you don't. Just play the fucking game and enjoy it.
Well, that leads us on to what I'd probably consider... It may be up there as... If it's not No, it's definitely in my top 3. Which then, 2015... so I say Advanced Warfare is a terrible game, because then you had Black Ops 3 follow it. Mm-hmm. Black Ops 3 was tits. Titanfall was dead. Destiny didn't know what the fuck it was doing with itself. And fucking rinse and repeat fucking 8 years later or whatever we are now.
And then still doesn't know what the fuck it's doing.
And then Black Ops 3 dropped, and it was just mint. 3D movement on point, tight as fuck, great maps, good zombies as well.
Yeah,
it had.
It was a different zombies, that one, wasn't it?
That was one with Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, that's the one.
I can't remember what it was called now.
I just started getting into zombies, in fairness.
It was that Noir map, the first one.
Yeah.
And then they brought out the Chronicles. Yeah, they brought out the Chronicles after. And like I say, Black Ops 3 was a fine game. I remember, because me, you, and Tony always used to come top 3. And I put my emblem as, an arrow facing either way to the second and third player, and put he fucks kids.
Oh, how we never got banned for that.
I don't know. That's bad, that. If you did that today, there'd be no chance.
I had one to the right saying nonce. I'm sure Tony had one to the left saying touches dogs. And it's we just created so much violence in that game, especially when you had the party chat on and you could hear people just howl and laughing when all the symbols lined up.
Oh, it was perfect, wasn't it?
Beautiful. It was beautiful.
So yeah, I haven't got anything bad to say about Black Ops 3. I thought they nailed. I didn't like the supply drops. That was it.
No. It was one of my favourites. One of my favourite games. Probably one of my favourite games, in fairness.
Yeah, that's up there.
But again, it's stuff as Black Ops 2 days. It dated very quickly.
Yeah, I tried to play it on my Xbox the other day, and there was absolutely fucking no chance.
Yeah, it just got smashed all over by just little exploits and this, that, and the other. It was great whilst it lasted, but it's not got...
Yeah, that's it. Black Ops 3 I consider in higher regard than Black Ops 2. And it's as simple as that. It's just a better package, it's a better game. And as far as campaign goes as well, you could have a campaign with zombies as well, which was actually pretty fucking cool. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Black Ops 3, and then following on from that, we had Infinite Warfare, and this is where, you can say what you want about the campaign might be good, whatever, I don't care. From a multiplayer perspective, absolute hot shit, no need for 3D movement, no need for all the other nonsense they put into the game. I remember me and you when you were a gamer beforehand, when we went and played Black Ops 3, we were like, holy shit. And then when we went and did Infinite Warfare, we were like, oh, that is shit.
Yeah.
And it was...
Black Ops 2 was the first game we played in Eurogamer.
Yeah.
And I think I dropped a 22 streak or something. And I was like, I'm amazing at this game. Then I played Infinite and I was just like, what the fuck's this shit? I was so disappointed. And I've never been disappointed from a demo in my life. And that one genuinely just pissed all over my chips. I was proper upset by it.
it's just a bad game. Like Infinite Warfare. I mean, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. It's just a bad game. And
was it Infinite that had the meta guns where you had like a +2 and 3, or was that advanced?
bit of both, because you had the variants. You had the variants in
right,
A-Dub as well as Infinite Warfare. And so, like I said, there was just better games out at the time. Overwatch was a better game, especially for the couple of years that was massive. Battlefield 1 was a better game, not perfect, but it was better. And Titanfall 2 was a far superior game, and even though I preferred Titanfall 1 over Titanfall 2, it was still there. It's like Titanfall always seems to be like the brightest fucking shining light, and it just burns out so quick. So
yeah, it's absolute crying shame they've destroyed it.
it is, isn't it? And then we go to Call of Duty World War 2. Now I think we're gonna have conflicting views on this, so I'll let you take the lead on this.
Right. I don't mind the futuristic Call of Duty shit, right? It's unrealistic. It's not meant to be realistic at all, so you can just jump in, have a game and play. When you go back at the time and it starts being time specific, i.e. your gun takes a proper loading cycle, or you can't just jump off a building, spin around 360 degrees, land on the floor and shoot somebody in the head. Right? It's more tied into actual realism. I did enjoy it for a month, a good solid month, and then it just absolutely bored the shit out of us.
See, World War II.
Nothing happened in it for me after that.
With World War II, I love that war mode.
Yeah,
and all of a sudden that penny's fucking dropped that I was always playing war.
Yeah.
And war was tits. I mean, the rest of the game at the time, fucking awful. Like, but I still hold World War II.
You spent 90% of your game following a tank.
Yeah, that was it. It's on the tank, just popping people off as I went through.
That's all you did. Know what I mean? I think they should have adapted it a little bit more. Know what I mean? But it did have that beautiful mode in. But I don't know. I think it was just a little bit too spot on.
Hang on,
you know what I mean?
hang on. So we can agree to disagree on something without calling each other arseholes, you arsehole.
Exactly.
Holy shit! No way! Suck me fucking sideways. So then we go on.
I mean, I can jump into the comments and call you a prick and say you're completely wrong and you're fat and everything if you want, just like other people have.
I still am fat, but I'm not as fat. Don't forget.
Yeah, that's very true. You have been doing sporty things.
Yes, so you can still call me fat by all means. I don't mind, but less fat. And then we go on to like what I honestly consider as one of the worst games in the franchise, which is Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4, for the main reason, the moment-to-moment gunplay was fine, but map packs, battle passes, supply drops, fucking... What else was it as well?
They forced a lot on you.
Yeah, it was a lot, wasn't it?
I do like the game. I did like the game at the time, but again, like all the Black Ops, it faded off very quickly. It didn't have any like and redeeming things, but like you say, all the extras that they tried to throw at you just ruined it.
Yeah, it was a lot, wasn't it? And I remember at the time, I think Ben was just been born, so I wasn't that fussed anyway. And it was okay. The Mastercrafts were nice, but that was it.
Yeah. We didn't need it. That was the problem. Black Ops was okay up to 3. It just stopped at 3.
And before anyone says Blackout, before I hear Blackout, we're talking about fucking multiplayer.
Oh, yes.
Get bent with that fucking Battle Royale shit as well. Fucking fan. He's want to run around for fucking 20 minutes just to get shot in the arse by someone hidden in a doorway. Get fucked. Exactly. People say Call of Duty Ghost is bad, but yet they'll go on fucking Verdansk or wherever and just fucking go in a fucking corner somewhere and just fiddle with their own arsehole. Like, get bent. Like, who the fuck are you?
Can you remember the chimney the chimney cheat in that map? So there was one building which just had a normal looking like chimney pot on top of it. But if you jumped on top of it and you aimed down and you started jumping, you actually glitched inside the chimney, but you could see out all the way around. So the amount of times I got shot by someone who looked like they were just standing on top of a building, like the chimney disappears, but they're hidden and you can't see them.
Oh, they got...
At one time, I think there was 8 people inside of one chimney. I was like, this is just fucking ridiculous.
So... we go from that to Modern Warfare 2019. So that's all the old CODs out of the way. And we are going to get into why Vanguard is better than Cold War in a minute. But like, then we go into, just kind of explaining our thinking behind this. Then we go into Modern Warfare 2019. Now, I don't know about you, but Modern Warfare 2019 at first was awful. It was a bad game. Looks beautiful, sounds incredible, but as time's gone on, and since I've been back on YouTube and I've been playing these older games, I'm not going to lie, I cannot stop playing Modern Warfare 2019.
It's yeah, right. It did have a poor. 2019 was probably the first game where I thought spawns were just a made-up word. In that game, that genuinely was shocking when they first started. You spawned in, you were dropped in. There were so many places where you could spawn kill because they hadn't quite sorted the map out enough where you could just run forward and a group of 6 people would just spawn in front of you and just boom, thing, and they did. It was the first game where I genuinely launched my controller clean across the room. I was just getting spawn dropped. I hated it at launch.
Yeah, I mean, like, Modern Warfare 2019, like, I pretty much wrote it off. Then I came back on YouTube, and then there was like something happened, and we were all at home for a bit. I don't know if you remember it. And we all had a bit of time off. It was fucking bliss, mate.
It was great. I had 3 months off. It was fucking glorious.
I know, right? And the weather was nice. And so that was when I started playing that realism mode. That was really good because it was fucking piss easy. Yeah. And then that was kind of it for that. And then Warzone dropped. Plunder was amazing. And because you actually do things in Plunder.
Yeah, still love Plunder.
Yeah, I mean, Plunder's up there. I think 2020 Plunder was probably like one of my all-time favourite moments. And I always think like my favourite moments in gaming was learning like the original Modern Warfare 3, doing the MLG stuff in Black Ops 2, and then following it over into Ghosts, like Mortal Kombat, stuff like that as well. But then I kind of think like of all my favourite times in gaming, I think Plunder 2020, when we were streaming it, and there was like a fucking load of people watching, and I was like, that was shit hot. And it was men's.
It's the fact that I had people messaging me saying, "How do you do this? How do you do that?"
I know, right?
Telling and helping people how to play the game.
It was.
We do realize we've only played this a few weeks ourselves. Just taking it down.
That was it, all from one stupid video. And
if you remember, the first time we ever played that mod, we won.
We did. No, it was Battle Royale. Me and you played the duos, didn't we? We killed like one person at the end.
I was running around. I was like, I'm going to die, but level 1.
Yeah, that's it. That's the first and last time I think I played Battle Royale.
Yeah.
And so then from Modern Warfare, right, this is where we get into. This is where it gets a little bit controversial, shall we say?
Right.
Black Ops Cold War.
Right.
Not zombies. We're not talking zombies.
No. Again, spawns were the issue for me.
I think the fucking game was the issue for me.
Well, yeah, the game was never brilliant, but it felt like they hadn't play tested that enough. It was the same as the original. They hadn't play tested it, and I don't know. I got frustrated at it. I wanted it to be really good because that was so hyped, that game in the media and the press.
It didn't help though that we hadn't really done anything all year. That was kind of like the one thing we were looking forward to.
Exactly, it was released at a perfect time because everyone was just coming out of the house for cold, and we're like, "Oh, we want to do something, want to play this." You had that captive audience, and they just absolutely shot themselves.
Yeah, I just don't see the appeal with it.
No, it missed the point so much.
I just don't think the weapons were fun. The maps weren't fun. Nothing about the game was particularly fun. It looked ugly. No. It looked last gen. And like, I'm not shitting on Trail whatsoever, but I mean Black Ops 4 and fucking Cold War, and I know they had to take it off Sledgehammer Games and all that shit.
Yeah.
I just don't see the appeal, and that's also fine.
Yeah, I'll tell you the one thing about that game that popped in my head straight away. It was a grind. So I like doing gun challenges. I like doing all the skins and this, that, that was a grind.
There was a lot
in that game.
Modern Warfare 2019 was the same.
Yeah,
and Vanguard as well. Oh, that's a controversial one, Vanguard. So, when you compare the Black Ops Cold War, especially like the only good maps in Cold War are the ones that they brought back, like I said, Raid, Slums.
Yeah.
Everyone goes on about Express like it's a good map. I don't see the appeal with that map whatsoever. I really, really don't.
Nah.
And no, and it's like that one, they brought back Hijacked as well. And there was one on the boat, and I can't remember the name of it. It's pretty fucking forgettable. And that was just an awful map. Even like when I played today, it's like this is a bad time. Like this is a miserable time.
Yeah.
The brought up Satellite, and Satellite was a good map. To be fair, that was quite a nice big map, quite an open map. I did enjoy that one. There was another one as well. The name escapes me. They redid a map from Black Ops 2 DLC from when you were in Dubai.
Oh, Jesus.
And yeah, it just seemed as if it was all a bit flat. You know, so it was like, oh, it's the best Call of Duty since Black Ops 4. Well, that doesn't say much because Black Ops 4 was fucking wank.
Yeah, that was the problem. They kind of played it off Black Ops 4. And, you can do this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and it's got this from that, and this from that. But the games that they took it from weren't good.
It just seemed as if...
They had a very large collection of shit, put it into a pot. And I'm not saying it was a bad game. I'm just saying it was an uninteresting...
I'd put it on the lower end of the spectrum. I wouldn't put it below... I wouldn't insult your intelligence by saying, oh, it's worse than Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, because it's not. No, but I think it'd be a lot lower. If it did it on multiplayer alone, it'd be down there. If it did it as a package deal with zombies, then I'd put it a considerable amount higher. Because zombies was the best thing since tummy rubs, Haribo, and handjobs. And I'm not taking that away from it. And that brings us to the controversial topic... which is Cold War. And why is Cold War... why is Cold War shit, we know. Why is Vanguard better than Cold War? It had more guns. It had more map variety. Not saying better maps. More map variety. It had elements of destruction. It had different paces as well. You could have tactical, blitz, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I like to say the whole authentic World War II, non-authentic bullshit, that doesn't bother me honestly, that doesn't bother me one lick. I mean, I like the fact that I've got laser weapons in my World War II shooter. I like the fact that Godzilla runs around in my World War II shooter. Why? Because fuck it, why not? Alright, World War II wasn't fun. Alright, watch documentaries, it was depressing. Alright, it was miserable. Alright, it wasn't fun. And this is what fucks me off. Because I want it authentic. Alright, sound. Yeah, alright, go to Belgrave then, and see how they fucking got on, alright? Why the Nazis lost in Russia? Because they didn't send in with enough equipment. And so they pretty much just fucking froze to death. Does that sound like fun, you fucking morons? No, it doesn't. So if you don't mind, I'll take my little laser weapons and my little World War II shooting, and you can kindly go and fuck yourself, thank you very much. Bunch of inbred cunts, man. Oh, but my
one comment that you had, I went, I don't like it because it's unrealistic. I genuinely laughed at my phone.
Oh my god, it's fucking embarrassing.
I had to put my phone down, take a breath, and get a drink. I was genuinely wetting myself laughing. That is fucking brilliant.
It's I
don't like this game because it's not realistic. Okay, fine, whatever.
It's like, how fucking thick do you have to be to see that it's just like it's just fucking moronic, man. That's why Vanguard's better than fucking Cold War, because it was fun. Yeah. Because it was actually interesting. And yeah, not everything they did fucking nailed it. And I'll be the first to admit, Subpens is a shit map. Okay, my lad keeps calling it Subpenis, which is quite funny.
They didn't take itself serious. That's the way a Call of Duty should be. It shouldn't take itself serious, but it should have some sort of, base kind of game behind it, which is why Advanced and Infinite went too far. It didn't have the good base game behind it, and that one, like Vanguard and Cold War, they did have a base game, but we can pick at it. But when they don't have a base game, it's fucking useless. It's absolutely pointless.
So yeah, Vanguard just had a lot more interesting guns. It had a lot more interesting things that you could do. The map destruction was fun. There was the map with the fucking that when you're on the mountains and you've got it's like the cable car, the top spawn, bottom spawn map. That map can get fucked. That one can get fucked royally. I'm not saying Vanguard was perfect. I'm saying it was better than Cold War. And like I say, if that fucking rattles your piss, then I'll apologise to absolutely fucking none of you. Because Vanguard is a solid game, and that hotel map's tits, and I fucking like that one.
Aye, that was good, like. It was one of the few maps I've ever got a sniper out and enjoyed myself.
Yeah, dude.
I can't do snipers, but I did quite enjoy sniping.
You go play Vanguard now, and it's a different game. And
definitely.
Like I say, I know it's got its frustrations and stuff like that. All Call of Duty's got its frustrations. But anyone's going to fucking go in my comments and dislike spam me for having an opinion For a start, fucking go for it, because I love that shit.
Definitely.
Like, fucking, like, it's you want to try rinse me? Oh, trust me, I'm fucking far smarter and wittier than all of you. It's not an issue, okay?
There should be a rule for commenting on videos about old games that you should have been alive and played them. Because most of the people that have commented are TikTok generation kids. I mean, they've come into it and they've all got 500 gig fucking internet and everything, and they think they're brilliant. No, we played it old school games.
That's it. Played it fucking properly.
Hard. Aye.
But then, you know what, fuck it, we're going to wrap it up, because next week I am doing a full ranking. You shouldn't be able to do a full rank. Get fucked. I see the comments. I fucking see them. And I love them, by the way. If you want to give me shit by all means. I fucking love it. And then brings me on to Modern Warfare 2022 and Modern Warfare 3. One, I'll let you rattle them off quickly.
Better than I thought there would be, in fairness. I genuinely did enjoy them.
Modern Warfare... God.
It's still got that sort of like, he has a DLC, he has an extra pack, he has a skin here. The game's now thrown way too much at you, and it is taking a bit of the shine off it. I think we've got to a good point before, maybe 2-3 games ago, or at a good point with Call of Duty. And then it's slowly starting to fester a little bit after that.
You see, because I didn't really like Modern Warfare 2 that much. I mean, I liked it because I could fucking manipulate the matchmaking, but I didn't like the whole perk system and stuff like that, how you have to, like, earn your perks. Like, that's fucking dumb. Don't do that. And
I didn't mind that one.
Like, some of the maps are okay. That fucking map on the motorway, the border crossing one, that can get fucked. I've got a gameplay coming up in the next few weeks where I absolutely slap the shit out of the lobby on that. And it was quite fun, to be fair. But I don't like the fact there's no dead silence. I don't like the fact that, like I say, you got to earn your perks. But it looks and sounds good. And the thing is, if it's appealing, like if it's visually appealing, then I'm all for it. And Modern Warfare 3 is like just an improvement because it's Sledgehammer. You know, they improved on the formula. And Modern Warfare 3, dude, like, this is on what, like, nearly 11th prestige at this point in Modern Warfare 3. Like, I've barely put it down since it came out. And the only time I stopped playing it is when I've maxed out for the season. Because seasons are fucking dumb, by the way. Because I've maxed it out.
I never understood the whole season shit. Like,
yeah, like, it's fucking stupid. So when that's done, it's like, well, I ain't going to work if I ain't getting paid. And then... I jump on all the Call of Duties and have fun with them. So it's a win-win, as far as I'm concerned. You know,
well,
like...
The latest one, as you know, I've barely touched multiplayer. Barely.
Yeah, you're a zombies guy on this one. And I barely, like...
Which I never expected. I never expected to be a zombies player.
No.
You that got into it.
I know, it's like role reverse. Like, I was always a zombies guy, and you were always a multiplayer guy. And now we completely reversed. You know, I worked it out the other day. Like, I am on... I was the other day, literally before I came and did this. I have got more operator kills than what I got zombies kills, and I got 33,000 zombie kills, and I'm on like 44,000 operator kills at this point.
Yeah, I think I'm touching 100,000 zombies or something like that. It's me zombie stats are stupid.
And about 12 operator kills.
Something like that. And it's only been the last couple of weeks that I've actually jumped into multiplayer again.
Multiplayer.
I'll give hardcore. Hardcore's not so bad.
I just don't like that it's the Modern Warfare 2 maps, all of them. Like, Invasion and shit like that is a bad map. Like, I don't like Invasion. I don't like Rundown. That's also another awful map. Some of them are great, like, for Valor and stuff. Like, I enjoy them.
Yeah. The small maps have got the whole spawn issue problem again.
Oh, dude, small map mosh pit is my shit. Like, me and Lee just fucking play that to death. Like, if I'm on Shipment, if I'm on, not Shoot House, that other one that they put in, I think it's Safe House. Yeah, Das House as well, and that emergency map, which I'm not overly keen on, but it's fine. Like, them 4 maps.
I don't mind the meat map.
Oh, shit, yeah, meat's on there as well, so you have, like, 5 maps to go at in that. Oh, dude, it's just like fucking just seeing that XP just go ring, 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 like fucking just leveling up.
Right, and I'll say this one thing, right? I don't know if you've noticed this, but I definitely have noticed this. What is it with fucking double XP constantly in this game?
I'll take it.
They used to have double XP sprees through
for like
all of the
events.
Games, and it was always something to look forward to, right? You think, oh, next weekend's double XP, lovely, I can do this, that, and the other. With the latest one, it's just constantly always on. It's harder. It's harder to catch it not double XP for some reason. They seem to be constantly boosting it.
I think it's just to keep players engaged. I think they did it this weekend because X Defiant was having a session, and that game's going to be fucking. That fetus is already getting aborted by the sounds of things, and oh fucking hell, the coat hanger's up. It's a bit late now. It's just gonna come out looking the fucking. It's gonna come out deformed.
Oh,
it's gonna be like the fucking from Black Ops 2 Zombies with Leroy Jenkins. That's how that game's fucking looking, and. I think they put that on because X Defiant had a tester this week. So, like, last one before that, I think it was Easter weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, but then they had a random one, like, 2 weeks before that as well. It seems like every fortnight they have, like, a double XP. It's weird.
It does seem to be quite a lot. I mean, I think they'll do one, I think when Season 2 Reloaded comes out, and they'll do another free trial weekend, or something like that. But... I don't know. Like season 3 Reloaded can't get here quick enough. Like I've done all my interstellars and everything. I want that fucking Bell 27.
I think I've just got a dribble left to do. I haven't got a great much left to do on it at the moment.
So as soon as I got a Bell 27, we're all gonna be fucking cooking then. But yeah, like Modern Warfare 3.
We're agreeing on here. What is better than what?
What's better than what?
What's in the whole argument in your comments? What is your final statement for everyone that commented?
Oh, thank you for boosting the algorithm. Thank you for giving me so many dislikes that it boosted the algorithm. I didn't think I had a role to play here in Call of Duty on YouTube, but now I know what my role is. It is winding up them fucktards who all of a sudden want to go, like, you know what, you're going to back Cold War, like that. You kids pick the weirdest fucking hills to die on, but whatever. I mean, boo me all you want. I've seen what makes you fucking cheer. You know, like, get fucked. I don't care. Like, do what you want, dude. You want to give me shit? Give me shit. If that makes you feel better about it, fucking go for it, man. I see them fucking little notifications and know someone's going to be moaning at me. I'm happy, man.
Yeah, little tagline, suck it, bitches.
Yo, abso-fucking-lutely. Suck my average-size autistic children making cock.